I prepared. Okay. I hope that everything will work because it's not on my desk. Um, just to open the presentation because I want to follow that points from the, just to find it. It's not. Okay. Today we will go through QuecPython, and I will explain something about QuecPython, point to documentation, which I think till this moment is quite good, but we'll see. And afterwards, we will take some setup with eval boards, and at the end, just go through one demo with I2C, UART, and MQTT as examples, all in one. And actually, what is QuecPython? QuecPython is similar to MicroPython. If you ever heard for MicroPython, then QuecPython will be easier to you. And actually, if we go to QuecPython documentation, I hope that this will work. Okay. Here on this link, we have documented some things about the QuecPython. And actually, in short terms, we have something which is virtual machine for Python on the eval boards, on the modules, actually. And you could see on this link afterwards, if you want, in details, how QuecPython actually works. But MicroPython, which is similar to this QuecPython, also has some documentations, and that documentation points to one library. Actually, all the time, if you ever use the Python, you know that, for example, if you import library OS for the operating system, you have the similar, or let's say even equal library to in QuecPython. But before that OS, you have to put U, like micro, and everything else is the same. You will see afterwards in some examples, in code examples, how it works. But at the moment, I just want to point you on the link for the documentation for QuecPython. And because I talked about MicroPython, you could also look and compare with QuecPython. But the point was for this QuecPython not to be the same with MicroPython documentation, in which you also have all the necessary things such as protocols and peripheries, I2C, and etc., etc., etc. First of all, if you all have the eval boards on your site, we could start with driver installation, because you need it to communicate with modules. Actually, this is all prepared for Windows. I don't know if someone has Linux on PC, but I think that I don't know. I never tried with Linux, because from the very beginning this was developed for Windows. And we have two groups of modules. Actually, all modules that you have at the moment are ACR group, which means that you have one sort of the driver, and the other one is RDA. And you could see supported modules for the first platform are all these, and for this are only this one. And if you want to see which module you have, you could see on the module, actually below, for example, EC600S, you have CNAA or CNLA. And I don't know, but at the very beginning, I developed on this one, and everything worked. And now I switched to the modules that you have on your side. And I tried for CNLA, everything that is prepared in demo example, and I think that it should work. But those who have CNAA, I'm not sure that I2C is connected or whatever. I think that we will see on the other examples. And actually, if I click on this driver installation, I will give you the link. Don't worry. We could find the page on which is explained how to download the driver and install it. And now I will copy this and zoom, right? Just to see where it is. I have a little problem with mouse. Okay, sorry, someone already. Okay, if you click on that link, I don't know if you get that link. Okay. You should see the same page as I see. And if you click here on the link of downloading driver, I think we will see. Then we have some page, which is at the moment on Chinese. I think that we could switch on the, no, it is on English. We have from the left side driver, and if we click on the driver, you could select your eval board or module. For example, because I know that majority of you have CNLA, I think that, no, we need S here. And I think that this is the one. If you scroll to the end, you could click download and download the latest version of the driver. In the meantime, you could open Device Manager. And I don't know if you already plug in your modules to the PC. You should do that, because at that moment, before installing the driver, you should see, I think here is explained that you should see when you install the driver some of ports. I could wait for all of you to install the drivers. and then plug in your modules. And I'm not sure, but I think that you should see some ports, maybe not the same as I see here, because at the very beginning, I think that your modules are not even flashed with some firmware at the moment, and you need it. Okay. You have the module connected to your PC or what? I could go. It's not the same interface as mine. Okay, strange, but okay. Okay, just to see, maybe I haven't clicked. You're right. Maybe I haven't clicked on the right. No, this one. But it was. You're right, probably, because you should have only two types, ASR or when I click to drive. Okay. I was on the wrong link. And when you click on this is for Windows 7 and this is for Windows 10. When you click on the latest, actually there is only one version. You should download the driver. Sorry for this. And have you already connected to the PC? And if you open Device Manager, what do you have? Okay, but before you, I want to see before. You don't have ports, right? Okay. We will install it and we should have some ports. This is the first step, actually. I don't know what is the situation with. Have you download? Just to driver, yes? And here till the end, just download it. Okay. Others, just to check. You have it, you download it, okay. And just open Device Manager just to see that you don't have ports. You have, but you have some other ports. Yes, I know. And actually, if you have more modules, it is good. Actually, we developed it, only one module could be connected at the same time, not two or more, because I will show you afterwards, we have some tool, graphic interface tool for communicating with the module. And with that tool, we should flash and download the firmware. But if we have more modules, then it doesn't work. So if you want to flash the module, and even for the work with a single module, it is recommended only to work with one module. And after download, do you have some ports? After install, sorry. In Device Manager. Okay. Do you have in Device Manager? You haven't downloaded yet. You are on the. Okay, it seems that it works because the port named with MI05, you could see here, it's COM33, right? That's the one that we should connect it. No, Qcom will not work with this. I could explain. Maybe I could switch to fast forward to one slide for QpyCOM because you need it to flash. But anyway, just to see where is my presentation actually. Okay, the next slide is actually for QpyCOM. And on this link, I will send this link to you. You have QpyCOM and you should download the zip file. And in zip file, you have executable file. You should not install anything, but just click on that file and you should get this, let's say, tool from which we should download and flash the firmware. When I click on this, actually, you are already on the page where you clicked on the driver. And if you clicked on the tool above that driver title, then you should have here on the tool, you should have this QpyCOM graphical tool. And actually, my latest was 2.4, and I work till this moment on 2.4, but you could click and download the latest version. Actually, the latest is, I don't know, if you click on this one, maybe it is 2.5. But you should download this QpyCOM tool. And after you download it, because I already have downloaded, when you open this, and if you connect module to the, I just need, sorry. It's not good. Okay. If everything is as normal, then here we should have automatically recognize the port. But because I don't have it, I should check with ports. Actually, I don't see the port. Something in connection is not working on my side because I have older module. On your side, if you are on that step, you could see. Just to check once more time. Now something is happening. Okay, I have the port, and here you could see, and this MI05 is our desired port. Okay, I could go. Who has the board? You have, okay. And what's the, you can download.
Yeah, there should be a jumper.
It's too slow.
Yeah, should be a jumper at the USB.
Is it the same situation with all of you?
One of them.
Okay.
Shall I ask at the office if they have jumpers?
Yes, we have jumpers here. It's not a problem. I could share with you. We already prepared. I will put here, for example, and everybody could. $5. I have more. I think that mostly you need female to female, the mostly, but I'm not sure.
You know which one to start?
I could put also here some jumpers.
Yeah, this one.
Why do you need it actually? What do you want to?
Which one should be short?
Yes, you when you okay.
The
There is two ways to start up this one eval border module. You could have the jumper like you put, or without jumper, you only need to press the power key for 2 seconds, which is the first one here. And after power, you have reset, and we will not use the rest if you don't put jumper. And if you put jumper, there is no need to press the power key each time you. It works? Okay. And have you all downloaded the QpyCOM tool? Have you downloaded? No? That's the thing when you haven't installed drivers, maybe. Have you installed? Just go back and click on ports down. Yes, like that. Yes, I am not sure that you have. Have you installed already driver? No. Before QpyCOM tool, you need to install driver. Please install driver just to recognize the ports. And after that, we could not install, just download QpyCOM tool. And we will open QpyCOM tool and connect with some of ports. And the main port for us is actually MI05. What is your situation? Still downloading. Oh. For QpyCOM, yes, maybe I could, but I don't have on my. Igor, imaš možda flash? Yeah. Okay, if you have, maybe it's faster to share with you through USB. Okay. Just sorry. Yes, that's one. Okay, you already set everything.
I connected.
Yes. If, for example, this is, for example, one of the commands. If you list the dir, like direct, not with comma and brackets. You need brackets. Open. It's like that. And this is the content of your module. Actually, your, let's say, partition or folder is this one. Where are the quotes? Single quotes or double quotes, whatever. Okay. Is it single or double? And if you forward slash, it's not my keyboard, and USR, and then you should see maybe some configuration files. You got something which I already put on the, okay. Okay, could you give me USB? Okay. Okay. I think that the setup is not complicated, but okay, for example, type help with brackets, open and close. Okay. Okay, now you have something. And for example, it says if you want to see the list of supported modules, you could type help modules and you could see in quotes. Okay. This is the list of the supported models, but I will wait for the others and then I will explain. You have already connected to, or you are waiting to download? Okay. And who else? Yes, you should install it. Okay, you just click on setup. You are connected with?
Yes, I started.
Just type help with the brackets in QpyCOM to see if everything is working. Help without quotes. Help and brackets. Help, open and close bracket, and that's it.
Which brackets?
Only bracket. I think that it's like this. Okay, it's working for you. And it's working for you. We're only waiting for them to download.
This one?
Yes, yes, yes. But I will see if he downloaded just to share with you.
Do I need firmware update or not?
Do you need?
Firmware? Do I need to download this firmware or not?
We'll come to that. If you already connected with the module and everything is working, then the firmware is already there, you know. But I'm not quite sure that all of you have the same firmware. Maybe on some modules are some, because I have these modules for a month, you know. I don't know if.
So first one, we should flash the firmware, right? Firmware to the module. To use
Yes,
Python, right?
but I will come to that point.
Okay.
And you already have some firmware because you could communicate and you could list the modules from the modules from the module. You know, this is the libraries on the module, actually.
I can tell all this practice by the
internal planning to have with Python supporting in the rest of the module? Because we need to
I don't know.
system with the problem. Because maybe the customer started testing this, they like to do this.
You know the image of the conference
I,
version of
I, I know, but
Completely PM decision, and it will be like this. They're still testing in China, and once it is ready, they will give us final. And so far we had 10, 20 different iterations. Even hardware, software,
I just
100 different iterations.
yes, yes. I don't know for that. And if you download it, could you give me? It's still downloading.
You know when when you need to have something fast.
Yes, it's even slower. Okay. I don't know what is the plan for the QuecPython. Actually, we developed this demo project, I think 1 year ago, and from there I haven't touched actually QuecPython. And for this training, I had to find all that files and set up. And actually, I prepared maybe two sensors on I2C, one GPS locator with UART communication, and MQTT via AWS. And I think that it's enough to have overview of QuecPython. and how it's working. Actually, I could show you GPIO also, but that's easy thing. We could put one LED, toggle it, and it's not a problem. But the plan, I don't know. I don't know what is actually a plan with QuecPython.
I have a very basic question. What are the benefits to use QuakePython instead of using QuakeOpen? For example, EC200 use supports QuakeOpen and QuakePython. In which condition we should promote QuakePython to which customer and which condition?
I think that this is mostly do-it-yourself for do-it-yourself projects, and I don't know for the companies and how many companies is buying this, but you have faster solutions with this, because in Python you will see in code examples you have in one function wrapped all the things that you need to type in C, and it is faster, much faster. And setup and everything, you will see maybe at the moment, because we have downloading issues, it's slower, but anytime beside that, it's you have a proof of concept in 1 day.
Basically, that's the whole point. That's why they approach us with here, because
It's still downloading.
literally in less than a day, you can do proof of concept. You can move a couple of protocols,
Do,
stuff, and
do you have USB
basically
stick?
also this is also developed half in Java grade and it's okay. You can directly code like code directly execute in the module. That's not the same, but like open delete file, nothing down means time, and so on. You will see but I think the main goal, we were told by China, is to try to approach a wider area of engineers who are not into embedded and C. So Python, like every student knows Python. Here you have a kit, you have Python, you have a small IDE, you can do it in 1-2 days. So that's the approach. But again, we are really left in dark regarding any business. We made thousands of questions. What's the plan? What's the plan? They always told us, let's talk in 3 months. And it's been going for 1 year. So we are here just to prepare you, so you know what is it. But general plan on how it's going to be pushed, how your guys going to promote it, it's beyond us.
I will tell some things till you finish that downloading, because all others, as I saw, already are connected with the modules. And actually, if you are connected with the module on this MI05 port, you should only click on this button and open the connection, serial connection with the module. And if you type this help, then you should see the basic things for the module. For example, it says that you have some library which is machine, and in that machine library you have all the necessary peripheral things like I2C, GPIO, ADC, etc. And at the very end, you have this one. And if you type, for example, that, I will just copy paste it. You should have the list of all supported modules. I will talk more about these models, but just to see if everything is going well. You download it. Okay. And you connected actually or no with? You are connected. Okay. Great.
In our case, when you type help, it's only asking function.
But you need brackets, because help, it is function. And if you want to wrap that function and to see the content, you need to put the brackets at the end. Just, you have history, you could put like this and only type open and close bracket, like this. Okay, and if you type, okay, and okay, now everyone, okay, I think that everyone, I could continue. As I said, you should see this list of the supported modules. And if you want to see what this model, so let's say library in Python, do, you could go to documentation. And I think till this moment, it's good. That documentation, it is good. And maybe I'm not following the presentation, but this is the story about Eval boards, because I have this one and you have something like this. And all these boards have printings on their side with markings, and everything you need you have there. So if we go to examples or documentation, if you click, I will copy and paste it for just for the, okay. If you go to that link, you should see this page. We already were on this page, and in this top right, you should see Start, Basic, and Advanced. If you go through all the topics with Start, for example, you should see how to, what is QuecPython, we already mentioned, how to download drivers, and how to, this is driver download, how to QpyCOM download and connect with the module, etc., etc. At the very end, we have some examples, which are Hello World examples and late lights, etc. But if you want just to see, I already have opened here, but I don't know on which tab. It's not. I cannot click because of, okay. Okay. I'm just trying to find the documentation about all the modules, and if we click on node, there are the links to QuecPython. I stop sharing just to see. Okay, it's this one. I'm sorry, but where are my Zoom connection now?